Oh, I was supposed to press the button. Hi, anybody who ever watches this. I fucking am a stoner, so you can see that. Expect to be able to do that, but whatever. Gotta wash my robot legs off. Wonder if he has feeling in those robot limbs.
Open blinds.
Good morning. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarek.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, life's too short. I'm leaving for London, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
I don't know why the voice doesn't match the word.
Extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
Goad and concede. Let me...
You've obviously landed on your feet, though. Unlike a lot of other people.
Word for word. Okay.
I've been lucky. I almost died in Panchea waiting for the rescue teams to dig me out. And I lost a lot of time after recovering from my injuries. You went back to Detroit. You saw what happened to Seraph Industries.
I got a look at it, briefly.
Humanity was afraid of the potential we offered, and they lashed out. Broke into the building, stole what they could, and burned the rest. Those vultures at Tai Young Medical gobbled up what was left. Sometimes a dream has to die so a new one can rise from the ashes.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Rokuseka Beach. sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life. Because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm, meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Ogs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
It's nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
Let's watch some TV.
Yes, you said that. That was 6 months ago, earlier today. Train station fell victim to a bombing, the third to hit Prague in recent months. Is this really the face of a pacifist? Join the discussion online and let us know what you think. This is Eliza Hassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. And now for a close look at events making headlines around the world. The impact of the Og incident is still being felt, 2 years after the fact. The fear, the hatred, the violence. In the northwestern United States, a group of non-augmented citizens, armed with assault rifles, have begun patrolling the streets of Lewistown, Montana. They claim the U.S. government is not doing enough to protect them from augmented crazies. In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status, have been imprisoned by the Chinese government. In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective have crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Yes, folks.
Sounds like she's going down.
Indeed. This is Eliza Hassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
The Santo. Construction, arcology, quality, excellence. Santo. Restoring the past and building the future.
As you wish. Out of sight, out of mind. I'll keep you safe. As you wish, but remember, homeowner, this poses a substantial security risk.
Guessing that's what that bat's for, though.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
I'll keep you safe.
Jede pryč.
His daughter not so long ago?
Yes, Christelle. A nice girl. She used to babysit my kids.
Now this. You know, they're saying he was part of that attack. A member of ARC.
Bullshit. He is just a poor Aug with the wrong enhancements and the wrong connections. He outgrew his usefulness. Or they needed the apartment. Maybe for another wrench.
If that's true, they could do the same to anyone. To anyone who knows him. How long until they evict us, too?
It doesn't look like an evicted person right there. Looks like they're still there. Where am I fucking going?
I can hear explosions in my sleep. Man, like this happening over and over again. And they won't stop until the city is destroyed. Until the world is destroyed.
Join with the machine, and the future is...
Come, Seekers!
All must be ready.
Singularity awaits!
Seeker, are you prepared for the ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close. And the Singularity Church of the Machine God can help take you the rest of the way. You know of it?
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder what, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world.
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have none. But I have the teachings of the church to guide me. What would you like to know?
Tell me more about this ascension.
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine consciousness of the machine god. This is the ascension.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer. I didn't think that was possible yet.
Thanks to the builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy. It is transference. Joseph called it an evolution of the human condition. Do you have more questions, Seeker?
This Singularity Church of the Machine God. For augmented only?
The word of the Mother. Only the gifted will ascend. She has cast out the flesh-flawed in preparation.
So you're here on a recruitment drive, to fill up the numbers.
And more. The Builder lives in this place, the dreamer of our ascension. Now, cast out the will of the Mother.
Let me guess, he's one of the flesh-flawed.
Oh, he simply had a crisis of faith. But I am not so blinded by my faith as others are. He was a friend once, a mentor, a leader in our church. Some of us remember. Do you have more questions?
No. You sound like a crazy person.
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you change your mind.
Longing in the oneness of singularity. Do you despair for your future? Do you search for something, some meaning, but never seem to find satisfaction? We have the answers.
I doubt that.
I was lost like you, friends. In the face of persecution and hatred, I broke. I hated
Hold on, I'm gonna keep
myself,
moving in a
my
minute, but
augmented body.
I gotta finish this
No
text.
longer. The Church
Month and a half, I've been with my girl like a year. It'll be a year in like a month and a half, I mean.
Only all the answers you need. In our bodies, out there, praise the machine god.
And what? Ship us all off to Woodland? No, they cannot be beaten.
I'm so confused on what I'm supposed to be doing.
Wisdom life.
Here we go.
Put it to something.
You looking for the best prices in Prague? Not talking hot dogs here.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down. And pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What have you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
I don't have any.
Sorry, it's a deal breaker. But find me again if you get any, okay?
Whoa.
License, permit, voucher, document of authority, temporary pass, travel coupon, and/or certificate of authenticity.
Good old days, we'd just ask for ID.
Good old days are gone. Haven't seen one of these before. Orange level. You are some kind of badass?
Just someone with a job to do.
And the tools to do it, obviously. Go on through.
What can I get you? Beer? Something else?
What else have you got?
Oh, just an item of interest.
For someone who lives off of their sales, you're unusually reserved.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know who to trust, especially these days. For example, I don't suppose you have any neuropozyne you would be willing to spare, do you?
Sorry, I don't.
That's okay, I understand. Times are tough. Is there anything I can do for you?
I'll have a beer.
Here you go. Anything else?
I'm good for now.
As you wish.
I don't know why I bought the beer.
I swear, the ignorance or something.
Shut the fuck up.
I hate that these terrorists are winning. My friend is terrified to ride the metro after what happened at the Ruzicka.
Hands behind your head.
I will charge you with obstruction.
Yes, I'm going to frisk you now. Don't move. That's for me to
I
find.
can't live like this
Your
anymore.
papers are expired.
But they just extended my contract. I need to get to work so they can validate my papers.
You should have thought of this yesterday, I think.
Please? If he doesn't get them renewed...
This is not
Hello,
my problem.
sir.
I'm happy I'm not sending the folks they all decided to do.
Papers are out of
They expired last year.
I must have played in the old ones by mistake.
Papíry, prosím.
This is getting to be a real pain.
Chvilku strpení, prosím. Skenuju. Co pak tady máme? OK. Žádný problémy? Tak jo, Augu. Můžeš jít dál.
Děkujeme za spolupráci během stavu nouze.
Hey, Jensen, are you close? Things are getting, complicated over here. I could really use your help.
I'll be there when I can, Kohler.
How about a few credits? Come on. Don't be shy. Be generous. What?
The song is in my head. It makes me think of the old...
This can't be happening to me.
Одна фронта площадь. No, we had her. No, we had her. And the Utilic debacle? Prague is on the brink of economic collapse.
Surprised their clothes seem so clean. It's unusual.
Do you want to be an accessory? Go away.
I saw him last night. How beautiful. He had a melody on his bed. You never know the difference. It's all different.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that шеф Чарну Алексеевича пространстве, а возможно...
Just not the right animal.
I'm gonna be sick.
Idiots. Everywhere.
Don't forget about your permit authentication card. Would hate to be caught without one of those.
I'll find them.
How did it ever come here?
Wait for this district to be turned into condos.
Those reforms were enacted mostly to attract corporations, and it worked.
Moment, never.
There's got to be a better way to get me on it.
Please, I can pay you. You must have neuropathy.
Sorry, we only sell rainbows.
different kind of drug. It is called music. Make you forget all about the hobby. Don't bother, Hanser. No posy. My product isn't for you. Trust me.
I forgot how to put my gun away. How do I put the gun away? This is just... What is all this?
Annabelle, are you in the top?
Doesn't tell me how to put it away.
Keep walking, Brad. I got nothing for you.
I wasn't paying attention.
Hey!
What are we doing
I
now?
just want to... Doc Larry. Doc Larry. Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All OGs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
I'll clear it up with the people I work for. They'll take care of it.
And who do you work for exactly?
Does it matter? You worried I might outrank you?
Of course not. These rules, they apply to everyone. Besides, I am regional director of document checking. I report to God directly. It is God who tells me that if you continue this way, without proper permit, I am morally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
This document agent you mentioned, you see the one in charge? He gets you to stop OGs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back. to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
All right, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Chekashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
Thanks.
I'm gonna ask all the fucking questions I want.
I think we need to grow.
Sorry, was told not to ask questions. I'm gonna ask them all. What's your favorite color? What's your dog's name? Do you have a cat?
How did it ever come to this?
Alright, where the fuck am I going?
Right.
Yeah.
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help Augs with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money.
Maybe. You want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000 credits.
Jesus Christ.
Your buddy said this one was on the house, because I'm such a nice guy.
Drahomir would never say that.
What would he say? Something like, gouge every Augs sucker I send you for as much money as you possibly can? Is that how this works?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work. Puts more effort in than we ask her to.
Pay 35 is all what he said? Yes.
This is as much as I'm willing to give you. So what kind of shiny new permit does this get me?
Fucking tourist. You're wasting my time, Aug.
Fucking tourist.
Wonder what that blonde guy wanted to talk about.
Okay.
future is at hand for our people.
I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to be doing right now. How the fuck do I get there?
I do not want to be on this anymore.
This is ridiculous. I don't know how to get there.
Just take it easy. Everything will be fine. Everything will be just fine.
You don't believe that anymore than that. They will make an example.
Lies our salvation.
There's some stairs.
We carry the seeds of the
Just hold out. You can do.
Interesting work.
Things need to change around here. I got the directions now. I got the valleys. I can expand this whole operation. You only deal to the valleys in 20. That's it. 20% guarantees neon is the go-to drug all across Europe. 20% is nothing for that kind of reach. Well, I'm bringing the valleys, so I take 50% of what's left. It's only fair. I am bringing the valleys to the table. I deserve a fucking bigger piece.
How do I get this off my screen? Jesus. I do not know how to play this game sometimes.
In China, meanwhile, a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of long-listed status, have been imprisoned by the Chinese government.
Construction, arcology, quality, excellence. Santo, restoring the past and building the future.
No doubt many viewers were horrified by that story I brought to you last week. They were just as excited
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
See, I'm still new to this game and I keep fucking up. Cannot figure out the controls.
It's about time.
I'm doing your laundry. Yeah, see, I think I fucked this up. Okay, that still doesn't give me how to tell me how to get there.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed. We'd have found him by now. Keep moving.
Děkujeme za spolupráci.
Take your acts of terror somewhere else.
So, my friend, you have the card now, yes?
You need to see Drachemir first. I don't handle new customers.
There's too many. You looking for permits? Come back later. We're waiting for new ink.